Hey guys, what's happening? This is Forgo Nation, and today we are going to talk about Aero. I finally got her damn bios, finally got her up to tier 2, and ready to check this girl out. First of all, guys, I gotta say, good lord, look at her. This is one beautiful looking character. Holy mother of God. Man, she looks good. Jesus Christ. I am loving her look. The aesthetics are absolutely amazing. I also want to give a big shout out to you guys for throwing out some extra ideas as far as how we can test Quicksilver as to whether or not he's a hero or a supervillain. So I'll keep that in mind in the future. We will be testing that again. But let's take a look at Aero's build. Now Aero has 17,000 energy attack. She has 130 attack speed, max attack speed, 33 crit rate, which is pretty low. And she gets 169 critical damage, which isn't super low, but it's nothing great. And she has max ignore defense, max skill cooldown. And she also has this leadership tag, which we will be taking advantage of for sure. All of her gears are at 20. She has no Urus. And all of her skills are at 6. You take a look at her tier 2 passive. Enhances effect of Wings of Wind. Okay. Her one skill gives her a stun, a bind, a 1.5 second bind. Okay, good for Shadowland probably. Stun 2 seconds. She gets a guard. You take this you take this skill up to level 6 and get the guard up to 5 hits for 3 seconds. Honestly, guys, the super armor is really nice for the 3 seconds, but that guard is a joke. That's going to be good in Shadowland, and that's really about it. It's worthless in World Boss. Take a look at the third skill, and she has a damage accumulation, which is freaking fantastic. And she has an all defense down. Now this all defense down kind of sucks because it lasts for 5 seconds, but you got to let this skill play out for a little bit to get that all defense down, which is kind of a pain in the rear when it comes to her rotation. Her tier 2 passive, Wings of Wind. She gets an increased guaranteed dodge rate by 75%, which is pretty damn awesome, guys. I mean, activation rate, 50% chance when hit. So it does help her, so she can dodge it's on a 5 second cooldown, so yeah, she can dodge a little bit, but you'll find that she's pretty fragile to play, so she might dodge a few times, but if she gets hit a couple times or gets bled once, she's pretty much going to die for the most part. Her fourth skill has incapacitation, which could be useful, I guess. Silent stun, again, Shadowland stuff. I mean, she could be useful in PvP, but I don't see it. I mean, it's possible. And her fifth skill, all defense down. This stacks up to 55%, and this lasts for 10 seconds, which is awesome. Also gives her super armor. So she gets super armor from her third skill and from her fifth skill, and she gets invincible for 4 seconds. It's kind of funny that they gave her super armor when invincibility gives you super armor automatically. It's kind of weird they put that in the text, but okay. And she gets an all attack buff by 35%, 1% all speed buff. I don't know why they do that. It's kind of a waste. And then she has a crit rate buff by 35%, and these last for 10 seconds. So you only need 45% crit rate to max out her crit rate. So that's pretty awesome, guys. Or no, 40% crit rate, my bad, 40% crit rate. And then you take a look at her leadership, and it's an all speed buff. Pretty typical of speed characters. Now let's run through the skills. So on her fifth skill, it's a nice little cinematic view. She's shooting down. It looks cool, but honestly, guys, I really would rather be able to turn that off because you can't really see what's going on against the world boss, and it can get you killed. But it is a great skill. Invincibility. I mean, all defense down is pretty dope. The fourth skill, it looks pretty cool, but this skill is a nuisance. Now, we will be using it because if you want to get optimal damage, you want to use that damn skill. That thing can put out some freaking power. But it takes up the entire screen for the most part, and you can't see what the hell's going on. Kind of reminds me of Rachel. I believe it's her third skill. It looks beautiful, but whenever the skills take up the entire screen, it makes them more of a nuisance to play, especially when they're so fragile. The 2 skill, cool looking skill, but it's going to leave her pretty much vulnerable against World Boss. The 1 skill, again, nice, but it's going to leave her vulnerable, so we're not going to use the 2 and the 1 in the rotation. And then the third skill. Now the third skill is a nice little iframe, and then she slams down, you get the all defense down. We'll wait for that all defense down to disappear. And you get the all defense down at the end, boom, right there, at the end of the skill. So in the rotation that I'm going to be doing, because we're trying to time that damage proc, I'm just going to start with the 5, try to get the damage proc on the 5. Then I'm going to hit the 3, let the 3 play out while my invincibility's up, and then let her land down, get the all defense down. Then we're going to hit the 4, and then we're going to run around a little bit, and then we're going to hit our 5 again, and hopefully get the damage proc on the 5th skill with some of that all defense down stacked on from the 3rd skill, with the all defense down from the 5th skill, and that ball all at once. That's what we want. If you can get all those skills all together, timed together all at once, man, she's got some power, guys. She is pretty damn strong. It's just her defenses are terrible. She just lacks survivability. That is a big problem for old girl. So we're going to have to run with some special characters in our team to get it done. She has a fully awakened, or not fully awakened, she has a stage 6 Power Ranger all set, and this would be optimal for her to give her that attack speed. And I just have a critical damage with 140% damage proc. Nothing special, guys, just regular obelisk, low damage proc, and of course, no uniform. So guys, let's take her into some world boss action, and let's rock and roll. How much crit rate does her 5th skill give her? Okay, so the team we're going to be running with is White Fox for her 60% damage out supervillains and that 40% increase to all debuff effect, which is going to make Aero's 55% all defense down from her 5th skill jump up to 77% and make her 45% all defense down from her 3rd skill jump up to 63%, which is pretty damn awesome, guys. And so we're going to hit our 5 right now. And I really wish you could turn that cinematic view off. And then we're going to hit our 3, let the wind show up, and then hit the 4 skill. Now we're going to try to get our 5th skill off here a little bit. There we go. Damn proc didn't even show up. Bastard. Came late. That sucks. She still does pretty good damage, but you really want to get the damage proc on that 5th skill. Got snared again. Awesome, awesome. That's exactly what we don't want. But she's still putting out a lot of damage, which is pretty awesome, guys. You know, stage 50 with this build, 140% damage proc, level 60, no Urus. It's pretty awesome, guys. Only having one support. Granted, White Fox is an amazing support for her because of that all defense down and the 60% damage to supervillains, but that's the only support we have. We got Ancient One for the extra 25% ignore dodge and from his passive, and because we might need that heal like we just used. Ancient One really does come in pretty valuable at times. There our proc hit. We're going to hit our 3rd skill. Winds show up, and then we hit our 4th skill. We're going to run around a little bit. I always kind of get away from that ball so I can see what the hell she's at. Because if you stay within that ball, you can't see what the hell Chorus is doing or with the world boss that you're facing, and you'll probably die. I mean, look at this, guys. A minute 30, first phase, 1 support. We just have 3 ignore dodge strikers. We got anti-venom. None of them characters are offering any kind of damage. Anti-venom for the heals, of course. And we got Scarlet. She doesn't even have a proc. We're just using her for her mind control. I mean, Aero's strong. She's got power. But she is the definition of a glass cannon. She cannot take much. There, our damage proc hit. We hit our 3rd skill again. Hit our 4th skill. So it's just 5, 3, 4, guys. Once that button, now we're going to hit our 5th skill. Oh, that faster when it's flash mode. Switch. Okay. Woo. Woo. When he goes in that flash mode, he can bleed you. And believe you me, Aero can't last very long. So we're going to get that heal bubble out. There we go. Stand in that for a little bit. Get him. Oh, crap. Freaking flames. Watch out. There we go. There's our proc. Oh, run around. We don't want to get... Thank you, Scarlet. Thank you, girl. And the proc didn't even show up there. That sucks. Bastard. There's the proc. So far, you know, like in this second phase, it hasn't been too good of a run. But she's still tearing it up, guys. I mean, it's pretty crazy. So watch out for this here. I really wish they would have gave old girl more invincibility. I wish they would have gave her a solid super armor in her passive instead of just 4 seconds on her 5th skill and 3 seconds on her 3rd skill. I don't know, guys. I mean, it'd been better if it'd just been a solid 8-second super armor, or and give her, you know, or just give her more invincibility. You know, at least 5 seconds of invincibility. I mean, she can be a little difficult to keep alive, but man, as you guys can see, old girl has got some power, man. I mean, she's fun to play, but boy, she can die pretty damn easy. Now watch out for all this crap. There we go. Look at that. Look at that. A minute 30 left, guys. Stage 50, 1 support with this build. So, I mean, she's got power, but I really wouldn't recommend buying her per se unless you really just love the character, which I think she looks fantastic. But I don't think she's worth the paywall price. In my opinion, guys, because she is pretty rough to keep alive. Now in Shadowland, I'm sure she's going to be amazing, but I don't really think she's going to be that great in PvP. She could be, but let me know what you guys think about Aero, and I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching. Y'all take care and have a good one.